at Chicago to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell, and it's Hibbert in at center.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Hibbert. Gibson with the steal. To the paint. Here's Butler. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Now Russell. 9-point game his last outing. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
Bulls moving the ball around. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Dishes it to Randall. Hibbert, the pass to Russell. To the middle. Here's Randall. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
The Bulls have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
On defense, Chicago. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Dunleavy, defended by Bryant. Here's Gibson, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Butler kicks to Mirotic. The pass to Noah. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Here's McDermott. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Pass to Bass. And he dunks it down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Feeds it to Mirotic. From deep 3-point range, they get the rebound. McDermott dishes to Noah. On the money from 12 feet away.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spotting line.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And speaking with Roy Hibbert before the game, he helped illuminate their defensive philosophy. When you have that sort of focus like Hibbert, that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg, you are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Mirotic is out there with Dunleavy. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bulls making a switch here. Portis is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Julius Randle's checked in for Nance. The Bulls leading by 4. Gasol passes to Moore for the 3, and the shot is good. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Portis, the pass to Rose. It's tipped. Here's Moore. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before, but shooters still had to account for him every time they drove to the rim.
Here's Clarkson. Can't get it to go. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Kick out to Moore. Pass to Dunleavy. With the shot. And the jumper falls for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Come on, Chicago.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Kicks it to Randle. Now the pass to Huertas. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Brooks kicks to Butler. For 3, Gibson. And the Bulls get it back. Here's Noah. And he gets the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Huertas. Brooks covering. There's the dish to Bass. Outside Gibson. He feeds it to McDermott. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go. McDermott's got his second bucket of the night.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Down low. Bass dishes to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Brooks kicks it to Noah. From deep. And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 9. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, get back, but got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. You know, you give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 8 points and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heap before, Ernie. I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
Well, right now, they're getting a little embarrassed on the defensive end. They got outshot in the first half. But that's because no one put their foot down on defense to stop it. So in the second half, they need to play much more disruptive defensively. They have to do whatever it takes.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Take a look at what Butler's done. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And on the floor for Byron Scott as we get into the second half. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5. Bryant drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kobe's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Lakers. Chicago leading by 7. Clark, another milestone for Kobe Bryant last season. He reached 30,000 points and 6,000 assists, and no one else has ever done that.
Well, it's rare that you see scores of that volume reach an assist total that high, but I think it speaks to Kobe's passing ability, which is undervalued and overshadowed at times.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Randall passes to Hibbert. Gasol with the defensive effort.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Kobe Bean Bryant, the only 30,000-point scorer to go along with 6,000 assists. You know, LeBron might be the next in line to join Kobe in that category.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And for Kobe, people...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Jimmy Butler.
Justin Holiday.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Takes the 13-footer. Randall no good.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position. Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a second-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Now, here is Russell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
And on some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And Gibson kicks to Rose. Hibbert pulls it in.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
The feed now to Clarkson. Wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Kobe Bryant with a beautiful pass that time.
Chicago leading by 7. Here's Gibson. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The putback. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And here comes the break. Takes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the left wing. Clarkson dishes to Randall. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Holiday. And that one good from Clarkson. Rose. Can't get it to go. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And the final period of play just about to start. The Bulls leading by 7. Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Mirotic out there with Noah, and it's Brooks in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Williams. Aaron Brooks missing his last shot.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Releases. Off the left rim and out. Lakers trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Nance. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And Chicago shooting 47%, pretty solid. Outside, Butler takes the 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 13 points for Jimmy Butler.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
One-on-one fast break. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. They get it back. Bass with the screen. Here's Clarkson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
McDermott, no one around him. Back to Butler. Noah, the pass to Brooks. This one for three. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And the Bulls lead by 12.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott, and it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. Roy Hibbert's checked in for the Lakers. Stolen by Rose. And another fast break for Chicago. Bulls running. And finished off by Mirotic.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Clarkson after the Bulls pick up two. And again, the Lakers no good.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
But they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Butler. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Chicago making some changes. Justin Holiday's checked in for Mirotic. Etuan Moore comes in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Brown comes in for Clarkson. Where's this passes to Brown?
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Took him no time at all on that one. And the Bulls lead by 19.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Here's Brooks. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's Brown on the wing. Can they get it? And he gets it to go.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Noah kicks to Brooks. Noah the screen. Portis the pass to Noah. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, I'm here with Joakim Noah. And Joakim, how important is this win for the team at this juncture of the season in terms of the way that each individual is working for the common goal?
It was a big win for us. You know, we need everybody right now. Just got to keep fighting, and I know that the playoffs are coming.
It won't be long now, Joakim. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.